think we're progressing. We really are. I think the guys with the chemistry part's been really good, especially since the Spain trip. And then the defense, the toughness, and just progressing as a team. It's just every day seems to be a step in the right direction. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but at the end of the day, we seem to be progressing each time. So I feel good about the direction right now. Well, hopefully get a lot of guys a lot of minutes, but I want to take all the practice things that we've worked on for the first 20 practices and have them out in the game without a lot of game slippage. And so just proper execution with a ton of hustle and kind of start to develop an identity. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. At the point guards, I'm really interested in the assist-turnover ratio, for example. With everyone, it's going to be the effort and energy. There's a couple things that we are kind of having as absolutes that you'll come out of the game if you don't, as a 3, 4, 5, you're not going to the offensive boards, or if the 1 and 2 aren't getting back defensively for defensive balance. Those will be something that we look at possession by possession. But as a whole, and again, I think we do a pretty good job of telling the guys what our expectations of them are individually and then collectively, but we want to see the carryover from practice to games. Some, and I think it's a better way to phrase it, I don't know that I establish roles. I think they establish themselves, the guys establish those with time. I do try and make sure we're putting the right guys in the right spots and the right positions to become successful. But as it goes on, I don't want to tell a guy he can't shoot just because he shot poorly to this point, if I think he's a good shooter. But I try not to define those. I try as practice and games go on that they're going to define themselves, and then we can make them more clear as time goes on. But especially this earlier, I want the guys to kind of figure it out on their own. I think they do. And obviously we recruit them for a variety of reasons. A couple of them, I think they're very, very high character kids, but the other part is they do fit with what we want to do athletically and skill-wise.
I'm just looking for us to grow as a team, just to go out and just compete as hard as we can, and everything that we did in practice, just take it over, carry it over to the game and everything, and just play as a team like we've been doing. Yeah, a lot of the freshmen and a couple of the sophomores and everything, they haven't been just playing in front of the crowds like this, so them stepping out on the floor tomorrow with the crowd and everything in the gym is really going to open up their eyes, and they're going to see a different level of competition than what we do in practice. For me personally, I'm just looking to do all I can for my team and just make sure that I do my part, and so I can help them do theirs. Yeah, I'm still easing into it a little bit, but so far I feel like I'm doing a good job at it. I'm helping the young guys out, even helping the juniors and sophomores and everything out to get adapted to what we're doing and how we in the style of play from Coach has. Last year, coming in, I was a little nervous and everything because I had 6 seniors in front of me, but this year I'm the only senior, so now I feel like it's my responsibility to lead my team to where I want them to be.
Really, to go ahead and start playing like we know how to play, so get ready for the season. It's here now. We're gonna have time to look back and get ready and build our way up. We got to start now fresh. We got to have a good season. Becoming a leader on the team, because we're so young that the sophomore we have to become leaders now at this stage, because we have 6 freshmen. So now we got to bring it, and it's our time to play right now. So that's really what my focus was. I mean, last year's team, they're a veteran group, but this year's team, we're good and we're ready to play college basketball. Like, we feel that we have a team that can compete against anybody that we play. So, we learned a lot. The people who were here last year, we learned a lot from the older guys who graduated, but it's our time now to step up and play. Just doing the small details. Coach really stressed that every day. 3, 4, 5 get to the goal, 2 and 1 get back. So that's really been our main focus right now. It's just doing the small things, and those will lead to the bigger factors that we have to worry about.